Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Dr. Lotus Rashay here for another wonderful day of sharing life and love with you. Super happy to have you here today. So tag a friend and tell them to come on in as we share an incredible topic today, something that's happening right now at our nation's capital. Today, I'm going to be discussing the National DC March for Iran. I met a wonderful young lady on my flight back to DC on yesterday. Her name is Amaresh Savrimi. And Amaresh Savrimi is a guest, and she was actually in the studio, and she is simultaneously at the march here in Washington, D.C., as they are marching toward the White House. So I will ask each and every one of you to go ahead and share this broadcast, and I will take a moment to share the broadcast as well out with people all around the world. So let me go ahead and share this now, and we will share this to her page as well. Since she's having a little bit of difficulty getting on, we want to make sure that she gets this story shared to her page. And so I know some of you may say, well, why is it important that people know about a march that's going on here in the United States in regard to Iranian people that are here joining us from Iran? Well, the fact of the matter is that we have a lot of Iranian Americans. We have a lot of people who are from Iran that have graced us and have decided to live their lives here and to pour into the United States economy, if you will, through their efforts in industry. And what we found is that many of our Iranian counterparts here are really having a difficult time because of the unrest in their country. And so today, I will take you to a piece of information was made accessible to me as was shared with me by my guest that is experiencing difficulty being here today. So I was shared the page, the National DC March on Iran, and this is what it looks like. It's a gathering in support of the people in Iran and their ongoing protest against the regime. And they have planned this for today. It started at 3 p.m. and their goal is to begin the march at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time toward the White House. And so I wanted to take a moment to share this page with you and share this information from the Suspended Brewing Company. It says, as an Iranian American woman, I feel tremendous gratitude to the Iranian people and our ancestors who've taught us to be fearless, resilient, and relentless. While my parents and grandparents experienced the Iranian Revolution in 1979, today we see yet another revolution. The people of Iran, particularly the women and the girls, are fighting and dying for their right to freedom. A natural right, a right we take for granted each day. For 6 weeks since the murder of Masha Amini by the morality police, we have shown the world what bravery means. They've taken off their headscarves. They've made their voices heard, and even in the face of violence and death, they keep fighting. Their fight is not for them alone, but for women around the world and for women yet to be born. Times like these, it's hard to know what to do. The microphone should be theirs. Their voices are powerful. Their stories must be heard. While their platforms are being muted, our freedoms make us responsible to use any platform we have to make their voices heard. Today in Washington, D.C., at 3 p.m., we will rally and march from the National Mall to the White House. Social media is an incredibly powerful tool. The photo we've posted is taken from the Sour Persian label, which depicts art from the Shah Mosaic in Isfahan, and updated with the message of this revolution. Repost or add your own logo to raise awareness and demonstrate your support for the people, the women, and the children of Iran. And so I wanted to take a moment to share this with you. It says women, life, freedom. As a woman here in the United States, I've traveled abroad. I've met many other women around the world. And it is without question that many women around the world do not experience some of the same freedoms as our counterparts, men around the world. We just don't receive those same freedoms. Many of us are not allowed to attend school, to be educated, to make us formidable in the employment market. It also removes us from being able to understand how certain things work when it comes to business and even just simple life. And so, therefore, women all around the world are coming together to unite, to help one another, to ensure that we all work together, pardon me, to help women, pardon me, to prevent the continual brutality and violence and separation and segregation of women all around the world from education, from equality. And so I encourage you to ask yourself, what is important to you as a woman? What is important to you as a man, an older man or a young man, or even a young child? What is important when you look and you see your little sister or your niece or your cousin or even your mother, and realize that there is an imbalance worldwide when it comes to women and being treated properly and having the same freedoms and not being made to cover up your body or to shield yourself in any way, not being made to be in an arranged marriage, not being made to be in a harem, not being made to be domesticated. There is domestication that's happening to women all around the world. And so the question is, what are we doing about it? The women that are marching today at the National DC March for Iran are women that have not come just from Iran. There are women that are here in the United States marching to help heal their land, to help heal the world. And my guest that was trying to come on, she's out there marching right now. And she actually sent me a photo of her and what's happening in Berlin today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring the image up of what's happening in Berlin, and I will share it with you here on the show. And I'll also bring my friend's photo up because she is proud to be supporting the change that she is desiring to see in the world. So as I bring this up, I welcome you to go ahead and share it. And I'm going to go right to my messenger. And I will share the photos with you all. Hello, Wiggins. How are you doing, Aisha? Thank you for acknowledging where I am, and I'm asking that you share this out. And I'm going to take a moment to share it out as well. And now I'll be bringing up the photo that my friend sent me. And this is the photo, and that's her on the right. It's not a protest, it is a revolution. It is a revolution to help women become free. Okay? It is not a protest. It is not about terrorism, but it is about freedom. Freedom for women in Iran. Freedom for women all around the world. And unfortunately, her phone, she had small battery life, so she couldn't stay in the studio. So I will show you the information for the folks that are marching in Berlin, so you can see that as well. Let me see if I can share the photo that she sent. Yes, I can. Okay. And as you see, there are hundreds of thousands of people, women in Berlin marching. There's over 12,877 likes for women connecting in various countries, calling for unity, for women's rights, for women's freedoms, to help free women in diverse countries so that they can be educated, so that they can go to school, so that they can experience equality. They can have the type of jobs that they want to have. They can do, be, and have anything that our counterparts have. So, with this being shared today, I'd like to thank Aramis for sharing this information. I'd like to thank women all around the world who are working hand in hand to help support other women who are finding their lives to be a struggle simply because they're in a country, an environment, or even a job that suppresses them from feeling and experiencing the type of equality that women for centuries have been disenfranchised from experiencing. So with that shared, I'm going to take a 30-second break, and I'm going to ask that you will share this broadcast out near and far to every woman that you feel would do well to receive this information. Here goes. Hello, and we're back. This is Dr. Lotus Roche, and today I'm talking about the National DC March for Iran. If you are not aware of this national DC March for Iran. This march is taking place today. It started at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here in Washington, D.C., and it's being carried on and carried out by women from all around the world who have come together to support our sisters from Iran calling for equality. And let me say, not just our sisters are out there, but our brothers, Iranian brothers, and brothers just from all around the world are out there to support the push for equality. So again, I want to thank each and every one of you for your support in checking out the station. I thank you for supporting the broadcast. And I just want you to know, if inequality exists on the planet, although it may not be knocking at your door right now, someday the bell will toll, and it will toll for you. If you are a woman in this age, it may not have tolled for you, but it may have tolled for your grandmother, your mother, your great grandmother. And we don't know what the future holds. So I'm so happy to see that women can come together and join forces to bring about awareness and education, because this is really what it's about: awareness and education. It's not about blaming this person or blaming that person, because we know the truths. Yet it is about sharing information, opening up new doors, opening up new ways for women to really increase their ability to serve on the planet, and to serve from a premise of equality, not being pushed to the back, not being pushed to the side, but being able to walk and lead in such a way that it fortifies our world, bringing our skills and talents to the world and being welcomed as an equal person. I always say we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And when we understand that, there is no respective person in that. We all have the ability to be educated. We all are welcomed. Why? Because it's our birthright. But what keeps us from it are many of the unjust laws that are pervasive, the unjust traditions that are pervasive around the world. And so this is a call for awareness. This is a call for action, for you to stand up, for your voice to be heard, for people to become more aware that this is a new day and this is a new dawn. We must put away old myths and old traditions about the inability for women to be in the workplace, the inability for women to be positive and strong leaders, the inability for women to make clear, conscious, and just decisions, whether it be in finance or government, or even just at home, raising children, raising a family, or even supporting raising children and raising a family, supporting a job, supporting the church, or whatever area of support that women provide. We are more than enough. We are qualified. We are the I am that God says that we are. We are efficient. We are intelligent. We are empowered. We are more than enough. So again, I salute you. I wish you well. And I thank each and every one of you out there, both men and women, that come together to help us know and take action on the positivity of women and what we bring to the earth plane. That there should not be anything that segregates us from freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of employment, and freedom for education. And freedom to live and be and do as we choose. So this has been really an amazing time sharing with you. And again, I want to thank everyone for sharing this opportunity with me. I want to thank my guest, even though she had a little trouble getting on. She came into the broadcast, but her phone wouldn't allow her to stay because she's actually out there marching, and she sent me that picture from the march. So I want to thank you, Aramis. You are incredible. And to all those that are out there leading the way for women's freedom. Bless you all. Have a great day. Be safe and ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Until we meet again, to all of our viewers around the world, be blessed and have a great day. And I'll talk to you really, really soon. Take care. Thank you for watching the show. And remember, always follow us on Facebook. Like and share, and make sure you tag a friend and let them know that you care. Let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present for you.